There's one decision agents make before joining eXp Realty that determines whether they gain momentum fast or not, or spend their first 6 to 12 months confused, overwhelmed, and quietly second guessing the move to eXp Realty. And let me tell you, it's not the brokerage, it's not the split, it's not the revenue share, it's how they enter the model and who they are aligned with from day one. If you are researching eXp Realty right now, what I am about to explain is more important than anything else you'll hear. My name is Jesse Dow, and I am a high-producing real estate agent, team leader, and I have built a very large organization inside of eXp Realty by helping agents understand and enter the model correctly, not randomly, not emotionally, and not based on who reached out to the agent first. And before I explain co-sponsorship, I need to explain the problem it exists to solve. Here's the truth. eXp is not a hard company to join, but it is very easy to join the wrong way. Most agents, like yourself, join eXp the same way they join every other brokerage. They talk to one person, they hear a pitch, they're sold the dream, they get sent a link, they sign the paperwork, and then boom, reality hits. They don't know who to ask questions to. They don't know how to prioritize the tools that they got, and they don't know what matters now versus later. They don't know how to apply the actual model to their business, and that's not because eXp doesn't work. It's because eXp sponsorship alone was never designed to do all of this. That's why eXp Realty created the co-sponsor program. And this is where most explanations simply fall apart. A co-sponsor is not a backup sponsor. It is not a recruiting loophole. It is not a split in the structure. It's not a revenue share play. Mechanically, here's what co-sponsorship actually is. At eXp Realty, every agent has one primary sponsor. That never changes. Revenue share flows exactly the same way it always has. A co-sponsor is an additional leader assigned strictly for agent success, not compensation. They do not stack revenue share above themselves. They do not disrupt the primary agent's downline. They are not financially incentivized to place you into a spot. That's what I call intentional. And eXp Realty created co-sponsorship because they realized a very, very hard truth. And that is that one person cannot effectively onboard, mentor, and strategically guide every agent type out there entering the model. New agents need something different than producers, team leads, or even brokerage owners. Producers need something different than the team leads. Team leads need something different than the content-driven agents. Sponsorship alone could not scale that reality. So co-sponsor exists to separate out compensation from support. Now here's the part that agents need to understand before they join. Co-sponsorship only works if it's chosen intentionally. If it's random, it's useless. If it's assigned without context, it's useless. If no one explains how to use it, it's useless. And that's where most agents lose. They don't fail at eXp because of the model. Let's be real, the model is incredible. They fail because they entered without a strategy. And this is where my role actually begins. When an agent reaches out to me, I don't just start talking about eXp. I don't talk about stock. I don't talk about revenue share. I don't talk about joining. I don't tell you need to recruit. I don't even tell you need to sell a simple house. The first thing I want to know is, where are you right now in your business? What's working? What's not working? What are you trying to build over the next 1, 2, 3, 5, 10 years? Are you trying to get consistent production? Are you trying to buy back time? Are you trying to build a team? Are you trying to build leverage beyond transactions? Because those answers determine everything. Once I understand that, we don't guess. Nope, 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 nope. We reverse engineer the support structure you actually need to succeed inside of eXp Realty. And that's where co-sponsorship becomes the most powerful tool in our toolbox. Not as a concept, but as a real hard tool. Because the right co-sponsor accelerates onboarding, the right co-sponsor shortens your learning curve, the right co-sponsor helps you avoid the mistakes most agents don't even realize they're making until months down the road. And here's the key point I want you to hear loud and clear. It does not matter where you're at right now. You do not need to be a top producer. You don't need to have everything figured out. You don't need to be ready. What matters is that you don't want to gamble on alignment. Most agents who struggle at eXp didn't make a bad decision. They made an uninformed decision. And my job is simply to prevent that. So if you are researching eXp Realty and you want to do this the right way, here's what I want you to do. Simply reach out, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, or even schedule the QR code right here on the screen and schedule a short Zoom call. No recruiting pitch, no pressure, no obligation, just a real conversation, and we will figure it out. We will figure out, does eXp Realty even make sense for you? What kind of support do you actually need? And how to align you properly before you ever actually sign any documents. Because co-sponsorship does not change eXp. It changes how you enter it and how you accelerate through it. It determines how you enter the model and whether or not it accelerates your business or does it slow it down. Co-sponsorship is the single greatest opportunity that you have to inject not one, but two strategically aligned organizations into your business where you could get the most life-changing support that you do not even know exists right now. I have personally brought on hundreds of agents into the eXp model, and the agents that are coming on since co-sponsorship exists have the most unfair advantage in the real estate industry that I have ever seen in my life. If you are an agent that is looking for those unfair advantages, once again, reach out, give me a call, shoot me a text, or even schedule a call right here on my calendar link. And until next time, we'll catch you later.